Hello, Emanuel Shahaf.
Hello, hello.
Your feelings and your thoughts. We are in Israel, talking about perhaps the ideas of the Federation, and your thoughts are?
That we are in total chaos. The state of Israel is in total chaos presently, in security-wise, politically, legally, constitutionally, economically, you name it, we're in chaos.
Total chaos?
Total chaos. Total chaos. Nothing is under control.
Nothing?
Nothing.
There's a government,
there's
ministers.
There's a government, but things are not under control. The government doesn't have any concrete plans, or at least it doesn't have any concrete plans it shares with the public. It may have plans, but it doesn't appear to be. The army is apparently out of control. It's doing whatever it's doing just under its own cognition and not under clear guidance from the government. And the government is fighting with the legal system almost every day. There's a constitutional crisis. The economy is under a lot of stress. There's impending degradation of the what do you call it? The Moody's evaluation of Israel's economy. So things are going down in the economy too. And it's just happening and nobody is in charge.
Well, you're saying nobody is in charge, or there is a hidden plan by the decision maker, the Israeli government, the Israeli prime minister, that are creating this total chaos?
I don't think they're creating this chaos as much as they're letting it happen.
Why would it do that?
Because it serves them. It serves them
in what way?
Because in this chaos they can advance their aims, or they can prevent things from happening which would be happening if there wasn't a chaos, like the legal systems dealing with Netanyahu. And so on and so forth. So there's a constant fight going on, and the chaos is serving the government and all these elements who are trying to promote things.
Please take us into the political, practical, psychological mind of Benjamin Netanyahu. When you're saying that the chaos is serving him, in what way?
As long as the chaos is going on, everybody has to be on the move in order to be ready for whatever is happening. It's impossible to gain the stability that is needed to try to remove him from office. There's always something going on. There's always some emergency which requires dealing with, and doesn't permit the opposition to get its mind together on how to handle such a situation. So this chaos serves Netanyahu very well, because he obviously is under stress.
And the head of the Israeli army, that during the last hours we're being informed that even in the humanitarian zone in Khan Yunis in Gaza, they were attacking terrorists, but children were killed there. This kind of chaos serves the leaders of the Israeli army also?
It doesn't serve the Israeli army, and I think the army hasn't got its act together. I think the army is part of the chaos. There are things happening in the army which shouldn't be happening in the army.
For instance?
There are attacks on civilians, or there are instances of collateral damage which shouldn't be happening. And it's clear that some parts of the army are doing beyond the call of duty. They're doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
It's a revenge sense.
Feelings of revenge are playing a role, and the knowledge that the political echelon is supporting of such things. It's supportive of such things. Nobody, when the army knows that they're not going to get called to order, then they tend to do what the feeling lets them do.
And the policemen?
And the police is even worse. The police has basically the police has stopped functioning being a part of a democratic state. The police has become a militia of the government and is acting just like a militia at every occasion.
Do you feel, Emanuel Shahaf, as a long-lasting citizen of the State of Israel, that you're nowadays living in a democracy?
No, I'm not. I don't think we're living in democracy anymore. I think a situation where the police can act freely in a clearly non-democratic way without being called to order. That's a limit, and I don't know where it'll hit me, but I think all of us are in danger.
Danger.
Yes.
What kind of danger?
Danger that comes with an autocracy. That the government will decide to do things which are not supported by the public in any way.
What about the deal, the releasing of the kidnapped?
There won't be a deal. There will not be a deal. This government is not going to pursue a deal unless it is forced to, and I don't think there's anybody at this time who can force the government into a deal. Maybe after the U.S. elections, but then
it's too late.
Then it's going to be too late. Yeah. So there won't be a deal. There won't be a release of hostages. They'll come back, unfortunately, in body bags, one by one.
All of them?
I'd be surprised if anyone could be saved. Like I've been saying this all the time, and I'm very sorry about that. But this is my evaluation of the situation.
And do you think that what happened in Gaza might happen in Tulkarem, in Hebron, in Nablus, in Shechem?
It's happening already. It's happening. The Israeli army is dealing with the West Bank like it's dealing with Gaza. The Air Force is attacking locations in the West Bank. The forces on the ground are destroying civilian infrastructure just like the army is destroying civilian infrastructure in Gaza. So it's completely identical.
So what is going to be happening there?
Well, we'll see. Maybe there'll be an intifada.
A new one, the third.
Another intifada. There will be ongoing strife. It'll be a constant civil war. The
relationship between Israel and Jordan
is in deep trouble because of what's happening in Gaza and what's happening in the West Bank, which of course seeps over into Jordan and puts stress on Jordanian government and the kingdom.
And the Egyptian state.
This is a similar situation. The situation at the Philadelphia corridor, which is putting a lot of stress on the relationship with Egypt, which is afraid of that the peace agreement with Israel will be affected, and
it might collapse.
I don't think it'll be collapsed, but it's in danger. We don't know where this is going.
The next war is going to be officially in Lebanon against Hezbollah.
I don't know whether whether the government really wants that. The government wants everybody to think that that's what's going to happen, but I'm not sure that we're up to starting a war in Lebanon. I think as long as the war in Gaza continues, the situation with Lebanon will be a continued war of attrition, not a full-scale war.
An ultimate chaos that is
constant,
going to be
constant chaos, everything going on all the time. Let's keep it at this level, not any higher, not any lower, and that'll serve the government best.
It's amazing that you've said that you're feeling that you're not living in a democratic state anymore.
Sorry, but there are too many indications that this is so.
If you would have had 1 minute right now to confront or say something directly to the Israeli Prime Minister, what would you tell him?
Change your ways or get out. That's all there is to say. Okay, if he wants the hostages back, he should get them back. and he has to try to maintain Israel as a democracy and stop interfering with the legal system. But it's a waste of an effort to talk to him. He's obviously not receptive for any kind of messages, because he's getting these messages from all over, from inside the country and from outside the country. But he's with his back against the wall, and he has no interest in changing his ways.
So you think he won't change his ways?
No, he won't change his ways. He won't change his ways.
He will never resign?
No, he won't resign. Unless he'll be forced to...
By whom?
Maybe by senior people in the military, industrial... No, not industrial, in the military or in the security complex.
Do you think that they might come to his room and tell him, Mr. Prime Minister?
Yeah, it's time to go. It's a very remote possibility. Okay, if it hasn't happened already, it's very unlikely to happen, because it can't get much worse. The situation can't get much worse, but it's a possibility.
Any upside regarding the political solution that you're seeing when we meet again in 1 month, in 2 months, in 5 months, in half a year?
The upside is in the sense that the situation has deteriorated so much that extraordinary solutions will become more likely. Okay, or at least the consideration of extraordinary solutions will become more likely. But that's that's not a big solace. That's
touching the bottom end.
Yeah, we're getting to the bottom. So when we're at the bottom, we're willing to do the desperate.
And regarding the personal perspective, any upside in the Emanuel Shahaf publishing journey?
Well, we're about to finish the book, the new book on shared sovereignty, which I'm writing with Tas Abu Saada from Jericho, my Palestinian partner, and I hope we can get it out to the public as soon as possible, so it can make an impact.
The new book in English?
The book in English, in Hebrew, and in Arabic.
Emanuel Shahaf, Federation, trying to seek for a better way, better opportunity, better present for the state of Israel here. Thank you so much. People that want to be part of this journey, how they can reach you?
On Facebook, Emanuel Shahaf, or Identity, the Quest for Israel's Future, or the Federation Movement.
Emanuel Shahaf, thank you very much.
Thank you.